Hi, so this is part two. So we get to the room and I'm thinking we are going to have a sit-down conversation and we're going to be grown-up people and everything's going to be fine and happy afterwards and everyone's going to make up. That didn't happen. So Sasha knocked on the door, Joe opened the door and Joe went to push the door closed and Sasha had a foot in it. She pushed the door wide open. And Joe was stood there saying, please don't come in, please don't come in. And she pushed Joe. I jumped in front of Sasha to protect Sasha from Joe. She was absolutely hysterically crazy. She was mad. I was telling her, calm down, this isn't right. Get out of this room, get out, I was going, but she wasn't listening to me. She wasn't listening to anybody. And she was just absolutely crazy. She was trying to get into the bathroom where Suzette was. There wasn't a lock on the door, but luckily Suzette had a body against it. So Sasha was trying to push the door to get in there. And at one particular point, she even says, I'm going to kill her. And thank fuck she didn't get in that room. I would have protected her at every cost. Even if I'd got hit and God knows what, I wouldn't have let her get hold of Suzette. She was just crazy. This thing went on for a couple of minutes and Joe even said, because the night before Sasha acted really weird. We'd gone down for dinner and I said, well, they're meeting us for dinner at 8:30 in the dining room. And the night before, or the first or the second night, we'd actually met them downstairs in the foyer at 7:30, and I think Sasha might have got a little bit confused. I don't know, perhaps she wasn't even listening, perhaps that was just Sasha doing what the hell she wants to do. So we go into the dining room, we're dressed up, and they're sat, and Suzette and the others are sat down having lunch, and I thought, well, that's fine. So I said, well, let's get a table and sit next to them. And she was so rude, Sasha. She was so rude. I'm not having this. I'm not being treated like this. So she put her back to the others, and I was side on, and I was chatting to them, this, that, and the other, and I felt the tension with Sasha, and I thought, I have no idea what the hell's going to happen here. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. So that's what Joe was talking about. Was that incident, and I went out that night with the other girls, and Sasha didn't want to go out because she was in the room because she was very unhappy. So Joe sort of calmed it down slightly. Why she was asking Sasha why she had acted like that, and she only calmed down a small tiny bit.